Hey, how's it going, everybody? Tyler and Sam here, and welcome to another episode of Spring Fishing. Before we get started, I just wanted to say I hope you guys are all doing okay. Hope you guys are having some fun. Hope you guys are staying safe amidst all this chaos that we're dealing with in the world today. You know, that whole coronavirus and stuff like that, it's locking a lot of states down, and here in Colorado, we're one of them. But today, me and Sam, of course, we're from the same household. We're gonna be practicing some social distancing. Unfortunately, with everything going on, we won't be seeing Remy for a little bit. So today, for the spring fishing episode, we're bringing back some ice fishing. We're at a reservoir up on Grand Mesa that we've never hit before, open water or hard water. And reportedly, there's rainbow trout and there's brook trout in here. Right now, we're at the mouth of the river flowing into this reservoir. And as you probably remember from the lake trout episode, our auger broke. And it's not the auger itself, it's just the blades got all messed up, so that doesn't really hit the ice very well. So we got the hand auger today. Luckily, there is this inlet over here, so the ice should be a little less thick near that. So we're gonna start hand drilling. We'll be back with you soon.
Oh, you got through? Get something? Oh, nice, babe.
Guys, so I didn't even see it on my radar, but I just got a little bow here. I think that's just probably a little bit too tiny to keep, but pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, little guy.
A rainbow.
Nice.
Oh, there he goes. Oh, there he goes. Oh, there he goes.
He's doing tricks.
All right, well, that was pretty quick. That fish I caught, and then I had another decent sized fish, it looked like, swim through. He was interested for a second, then he dipped off. I've had some really tiny pecks. Thought some of these marks down here was just vegetation, and it looks like those are really tiny fish. Once in a while I get a really tiny tug. So I'm gonna keep hanging out here just for a little bit. Sam just moved over there and she's in 11 feet. So it looks like it's probably dropping off or sloping off pretty hard from me to her, because that's her old hole right over there, and that was 2.5 feet-ish, almost 3 feet. So I might move about a couple more feet closer to her, see if I can get in that 6 to 7 foot range. Good thing about today is it's nice and warm out. Should stay pretty warm for the most part.
All right, guys, I'm still throwing the glow-in-the-dark Swedish pimple. I'm in about 11 feet or so. I'm marking little fish. Tyler's gonna try out a little bit past me. Good luck.
You too, babe. Oh, got a brookie. Yes. Here, can you come here and help me with this? Oh, shoot.
I'm coming. Oh.
Sorry guys, I'm flying the drone here, and I'm almost out of battery. I don't want this thing to crash and burn on me. Looks like we got our first brookie though. Really sweet. Nice little brookie, guys. Sorry about that beeping in the background. That's my remote. That's the noise it makes when you're low on battery. I'm in the smoker.
Nice,
Sam just got one.
Yeah, he was right at the top. Another little small rainbow.
Well, that's a decent one. You can keep that one. Yeah, it's just keeper size. Awesome, good stuff.
Nice.
Well, guys, I've been kind of coming in out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So, let's keep that one. Yep.
Nice. Woo, another brook, a decent one.
Brown.
Oh, it's a brown?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Another one for a smoker.
All right, you guys, so
Multi-species day from you.
really sweet multi-species, yeah. Brook trout, brown trout, and rainbow trout.
Ah. Ooh, I love those orange spots.
Yeah, glad I got that guy. Barely got him on the lip too.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this, guys. We got a big snowstorm coming in right now. Good thing I got the drone shots done. Sheesh. Yeah, look at that, guys. Pretty sweet. It's gotta be tough flying in all this. That was a really grindy day. I expected us to show up and do a lot better than we did, especially how me and Remy did on that last inlet when we were up here last time. About 6 hours, we got 4 total fish. I got 2 bows. No, I got a bow, a brookie, and a brown, and Sam got a rainbow too.
Yep, got a bow.
So cool thing is, a little twist for this catch and cook is we're gonna try 3 different fish for you guys to kind of do a little bit of a comparison for the taste. I'm guaranteeing all 3 taste great, but let's see if one of them tastes better than the other. So we'll see you right back at the house. Thanks for joining us for the fishing. Okay guys, me and Sam are back at the house now. We're gonna clean these fish up really quick, and then we're gonna go over our ingredients for what we're gonna be using for a quick 1 hour little rub, okay? We're gonna be using a couple ingredients, really get that kind of soaked into the meat, and then we're gonna go to smoking the fish. All right, so we'll be right back with you.
Starting off our recipe, we're gonna start off with 1 cup of sugar. Next is going to be a 1/4 cup of salt. Third, we have a teaspoon of dried thyme. Lastly, we're going to do a teaspoon of lemon pepper. So we have all the ingredients combined in one bowl, and we're just going to take a whisk and kind of whisk it up, make sure that it's all completely mixed. We have our cleaned fish here, the rainbow, the brown, and the brook trout. I'm just going to take my measuring scoop, scoop out a little bit, and completely coat the fish. I'm gonna flip it over so I get the bottom half as well. Just a light coating like that to start off with. Get inside the meat as well, all the way down. We really want to coat all that we can. Now once both sides and the inside is coated completely, we're going to use the rest of it and just douse it. Try to cover all ends of the fish. Perfect. Now after we coat the fish, we're going to take some plastic wrap and just wrap it up. After it's all wrapped up like this, we're going to set it in the refrigerator for an hour, hour and a half. Alright guys, so we let it sit for an hour and 30 minutes, and this is the final product. So we're going to wash this off, and then we're going to put it on the smoking grates and olive oil and salt and pepper to taste. Alright guys, so we're back. Our fish are washed, and I have some olive oil here, and I'm just going to lightly coat each side of the fish. We're going to do this on both sides of the skin. Tip, if you guys have a vertical smoker like we do, putting the biggest fish in the center and the smaller fish on the outside of the rack will help the bigger fish cook the same amount of time as the smaller fish do. Sometimes you still have to cook the bigger fillet a little bit longer. Sometimes we do it for 30 or an hour longer than the smaller fish, but today they're all relatively the same size, so we're gonna be smoking them for all of them the same amount of time. So after this, we're going to do salt and pepper on the inside meat. Remember, don't oil the inside meat, you're just going to salt and pepper it. So I have my salt and pepper mixture. I'm just going to take a pinch. I'm going to set that off to the side where I can grab it. Use my other hand and kind of just open this up and sprinkle it inside all the way down. Look at that. That brown is really bright. The rainbow, it's a little on the lighter side, still kind of pinkish. Not too much, but look at that. Look at that brown meat right there before we get into salting this. If you guys want to, and you're feeling a little fancy, today I'm feeling a little fancy. I'm going to be taking these thyme twigs, they're dried already, and I'm just going to be placing one inside each of these, just to give it a little extra kick. These guys are now ready to go into the smoker. We're going to check on it probably an hour in, flip it over, and then probably cook it for another 30 to 45 minutes after that. But we'll be checking in periodically as we do this. Alright guys, it's been about 45 minutes. These guys have been in the smoker. Let's take a look. We're just gonna take a quick peek. Oh yeah, that's cooking up real nicely. We're just gonna flip them over. Take a look, make sure. Oh yeah, these are cooking up real nice. And I like to flip them over halfway through just to make sure that it cooks evenly all the way through. We're gonna check back in after this is all done. All right, so I just took these guys out of the smoker. It's been about an hour and a half. They are looking pretty yummy. Let's plate them up and go to the taste test. All right, so here we have the brown trout, the brook trout, and the rainbow trout.
Awesome. So what do you want to start with first?
Oh, so when I was looking at the meat, the brook trout and the brown trout had the pinkest meat, while the rainbow trout had the whitest meat.
Okay, well, let's start with the whitest meat first. We're just gonna grab it all and put it on our plates right now, just so we can get it all done ahead of time. So we've already discussed the rainbow trout with you guys. Let's go over the brook trout. The brook trout, guys, right off the bat, you can notice the difference in the hue of the meat compared to the rainbow trout. Really, the brook trout is really orange. It has a nice big pink hue to it as well. From the team's experience, the best trout we've had from the Grand Mesa is definitely the brook trout.
I'm the most excited about this fish.
So we're gonna grab some of this as well. And next up, guys, after this is the brown trout. Now the brown trout out of the three, guys, is definitely the darkest of the three meats. Almost a salmonish color to it.
Yeah, which was, I thought was surprising.
Yeah. So this is actually our first time we've had a brown trout from Grand Mesa. So I'm pretty excited.
Usually when we have brown trout, it's out of the river and they have a little bit of a muddy taste. It's not my favorite type of trout. I don't think it's your favorite type of trout.
No. We're gonna be trying each one, so stay tuned with us. Trout number one is the rainbow trout. It's delicious.
It's light, it's clean, not really fishy in taste or aftertaste at all.
Let's refresh our palates here and let's move forward to the brook trout. So brook trout now.
Brook trouts.
A lot more flavor there.
It kind of almost has like a buttery aftertaste or hint to it, even though I didn't add any butter or oil to the actual meat of it. I only added it to the skin of it, just like I did with the rainbow and the brown.
Definitely seems like it absorbed more of that smoke flavor. I don't know. It just has way more on the flavor profile. It tastes delicious. Like I said, me and Sam, Remy as well, our favorite trout to eat from Grand Mesa is definitely the brook trout. They taste delicious. I would say this definitely tastes a step above the rainbow trout so far. What would you say?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, brook trout is always my number one.
All right, so now we're moving toward the brown trout. Like we said earlier, we have never had a brown trout from Grand Mesa, so we're looking forward to digging into this one.
Oh my gosh, that's surprisingly good. I was afraid that there was going to be like that muddy kind of brown trout taste to it, but it's as clean as the rest of the trout.
Yeah, that's right there with the brook trout.
I would say. I mean,
wow. But the brown trout and the brook trout definitely have more of that really rich fish taste. The salt and the pepper really make that fish taste come through, I feel. And the thyme definitely does as well. But the brook trout and the brown trout are a level, if not 2 or 3 levels above that rainbow trout. I mean, this is delicious. The rainbow trout, don't get me wrong, guys. It's delicious as well. I would love to have that almost every night of the week, if not every night of the week. But the brook trout and the brown trout, is, I think, just a league or two above the rainbow trout. It's just delicious. So everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed the little flavor comparison between the brook trout, the brown trout, and the rainbow trout. All three were great, but I think the #1 winner for me, at least, for this batch at least, I don't know, I think it's gonna have to be the brown trout.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's gonna have to be the brown trout. It's really rich. That salt, the pepper, like I said, with the thyme really makes that flavor profile come through. And obviously both are really great. They're like the brook trout's like an 8.5 out of 10. I would give the brown trout a 9 out of 10.
All right. Well, I would have to say, you know, even though the brown trout was surprisingly more delicious than I thought it would be, I still have to go with the brook trout as my #1. It always.
That's fair. All winners in the end. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Short little catch, short little cook, but all fun in the end. So until next time, TEAMCOFF signing out.